There we go.
Hello.
We are live and direct from the Cave of Tats.
Nick's just been faffing around.
What? God, you got that in quick, didn't you?
Well, I think we just lost track of time because Ellen's just come home. So
Yes, we are full Hills household now. We have our daughter back home for Easter holidays. Came home on the train with her friend from Brighton. Her friend's not here as well. She's gone home. But yeah. So welcome. Good to see you all. This is our regular Sunday thing that has no name. We just talk for an hour or so and share with you some finds. And we have what could be something quite exciting. I haven't really done proper research on it. Yeah, so we'll look at that together in a minute. I've already checked that. That's working. Hopefully. Can you hear us? We also need to give a huge thank you in a minute. We will, have we got the letter and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, we will do that. But firstly, if you're watching us live, please pop in and say hello. Andrea was first in today, along with Dave and Adrian from a nippy Wiltshire. Paul, Tam and Belle, who are up there in Scotland, I believe. Jeff's not with us yet.
he was dithering because Ellen's in the living room and he's like just standing in the doorway. He doesn't know whether to come in here or whether to stay with Ellen. He doesn't know what to do.
He gets FOMO, but no, Ellen's in there watching telly, so he might just stay with her and cuddle up on the sofa. Jeff, are you coming? Not bothered. Not bothered. He's got a better offer. Sofa and telly. Good evening, Leanne and Matthew and Sarah or Sarah, not sure which. Peter, lots of people saying hello. So welcome everybody. Panzer, Gary.
Oh no, I can hear his little paws.
Oh yeah, yeah,
hello.
He's coming.
He's coming up.
Oh, he's wagging. He's excited. Oh, is it Sunday? Is it time for my appearance? Yes, it is, Jeff.
There we go.
Okay, he's leapt. All right, say hello then. Say hello. Hello.
Yeah.
There's your Jeff hellos.
We went to where did we go? Somewhere. We went to a wood somewhere just outside of Welling yesterday, and he got very muddy.
Sherwood's Wood.
And we haven't quite bathed him yet, so he's very muddy and smelly.
He had a crazy 5 minutes. Dog owners might know. Sometimes dogs just go mental, don't they? Their eyes go all bulgy and they run around like crazy. He had a proper one of them, but he was running through muddy puddles at the same time. And then Andrea nearly got stuck in a big hole in the woods.
You've got a...
Hello, what? I'm not leaving you out, are we? You've got some ripe breath there, mister. Wow. I just breathed that in.
I have bought some toothpaste, but I haven't been brave enough to do it yet.
Dog toothpaste. What is the world coming to? Right. We will scroll down. I interrupted a Back to the Future trilogy screening for this, so please no spoilers.
No spoilers on Back to the Future.
What happens? Shh, don't tell them. Yes, good evening, Steve. Lots of people saying hello. Click on a few more while we go. Luby Lou and Charlotte. Hello, and with an E and Nia. Right, let's get down to the end. Sorry if we haven't said hello, but we'll be here all night doing that. So apologies, I'm whizzing. Right, I'm at the end. So we need to...
Nick, have you seen any red cabbages of late? Some purple cabbages.
Yeah, Lainey made a purple cabbage. She won't thank me for saying that.
It was a very pretty purple cabbage.
You're not allowed to call it a cabbage. You told me off earlier. We were watching Lainey and Sylvia crafting, making cabbages.
Cliff says, evening carers of Jeff. Thanks, Cliff.
Hi, Cliff.
He's still enjoying your treats that you sent.
Has he still got some of them?
Yeah, we said we'd take them out and about. So when he's...
Oh.
We had a couple when we were at the Jumble Trail.
We
Had one yesterday.
we went out for a brunch Saturday. Sounds very posh. And I gave Monty a bit of bacon, and he loved that.
Monty's not Monty.
Oh my god, I called him Monty. This is what I keep doing. I gave Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. I gave Jeff a bit of bacon, and he was all over that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then what did you give him?
I gave him a bit of hash brown. He didn't like that.
Wouldn't it? It was like, hey, Dad gave me bacon, Mum. What's this? Wasn't it? You just left it there. We had to pick it up before we left. You're a fussy dog.
Lainey said, "Stop picking on my purple cabbage. I mean rose."
Why can't I see where Lainey is? Oh, it was a gorgeous cabbage. Right. So, hang on. What's that? Thanks, Pete. That's very nice of you. So we mentioned before what? Where are you going? Go on, you find it.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't that expensive. It was one of those lounge places, you know. It was.
We had
It wasn't posh.
We had a fry up in a cafe, is what we're talking about.
Well, it wasn't a cafe.
Pretty much.
It's one of those, you know, those chain of lounges. We've got one in Hitchin, so they do a nice, reasonable breakfast, don't they? In there.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about this that's arrived in the post?
Yes. So there was a letter. Do you want to read the letter?
Yeah. You grabbed the item. A box arrived that we weren't expecting, and a letter inside reads, "Hello, Nick. I'm an avid follower of the channel and have been since the days of Quizzical when we used to do quizzes. I found this at Car Boot recently. It was one of 5 different ones for £5, so this only cost me £1. I am aware of your daughter's joy of photography, so I thought that she may like this. I'm sorry, but I haven't tested it." And it goes on, but we won't read the whole thing. And it's Ron Brinkley. Ron actually sent me some CDs for my collection that I was struggling to get hold of. So he's got a history of being ridiculously generous. And then this arrived. It says Olympus. Can't be, right? It wouldn't be, would it? It's an Olympus Mewtwo. For Ellen. Ellen is here and she has been given it and she is thrilled because she's into her point and click 90s cameras, and this is kind of the Rolls Royce of those. Those in the know will know what these now sell for. It is crazy. And Ron, for sending us this, or sending Ellen this, she passes on her thanks, as do we. It's, yeah, we didn't quite know what to say.
Amazing.
It will not be sold. It is staying with Ellen and she will use it. Isn't that crazy? We don't know quite what to say.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got a return address. I'd love to send him something in return, but...
Well, Ron, if you're watching...
Are you watching, Ron?
Get in touch and let us know your address.
Yeah. So that was quite mind-blowing. And then we thought we would share with you some finds and then talk about one find that I'm hoping is what I think it is. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute.
So we went out and about yesterday. We went for breakfast and then we did a couple of charity shops. There's a couple of really lovely things that I bought, but I'm going to add them to my charity shop haul, which I will do eventually. But you know, it's been madness with the house ready for selling and everything.
Craziest week for a long time this week with selling the house. Not going to go into that right now, but
we thought we'd share a couple of things that we bought. So this is really, really cool. Look at that. Stoneware mug with the giraffe. And it is made in Japan by somebody called John Buck is the maker.
It's teeny tiny, that sticker.
Yeah, teeny tiny. Anyway, we paid £3 for it. It was a lot of money for a mug, to be honest, but we thought we could probably make some money back on it. But it was so unusual, I just couldn't leave it behind. Ummed and and I thought, no, I've got to get it.
Yeah, didn't I find completeds at about 15?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it kind of ranged, but we did see one that sold for 15 and there weren't any listed. So that's probably more important because there weren't any listed.
It's
so
in that it's not studio pottery really, but it's in that sort of
yeah,
vein that we both really like. So if we don't sell it, I think
we might keep it for the new house.
I would allow Andrea to keep this mug, like it's my choice whether you keep a mug or not.
No, because I quite fancy like having like pottery mugs and stuff for the new kitchen. And having a bit of a theme of stoneware.
We haven't bought a new house yet. She's already filling it with stuff that you're thinking about buying.
Potential future house. I'm filling it with stoneware, plates, and pottery and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
And then the second thing I bought was really boring but very practical, and it's something that you don't see. Something you don't see very much, and it was only £1. It's literally a ceramic flower rose. You know, what do you call them? Frog. No, what am I calling them?
A rose frog. A cabbage.
A rose frog.
Cabbage rose.
A flower frog is what I'm trying to say.
Lainey would call it a cabbage.
It's a flower frog, which you would put into like a flower bowl and then use it for your flower arranging and
stick your stems in, and then they stand up all pretty.
So very boring to look at, but very useful to people that enjoy flower arranging.
You spent a whole £1 on that?
A whole £1.
Outrageous.
So, yeah.
And then you're saving some other bits for your haul, which will be coming sometime soon on Andrea's channel.
Oh, we bought something for our imaginary new house as well.
Oh. I think this. Do you think this is strangely proportioned? And then put the shade back.
I didn't really think it was, but
no, I'm not asking you. I know you don't.
I don't.
I'm asking this lot. It feels like it's got a really long stem.
Let me take that message.
It's nothing amazing. It's just a brass lampstand and fairly generic lampshade.
Yeah, there is a top to it, but they're still in the car.
Yeah, the fitting to fix that on I left in the car. But yeah, we bought that.
I really liked it. It's that sort of antique style, isn't it? So
I prefer the wooden one we've got in the front room, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I like it.
You see, Andrea's nesting already for the house we haven't bought. Right, it's getting out of control. That's what it is. So there was that.
Elaine says that the shade is too small.
Shade's too small. I don't know.
Elaine thinks it looks fine. Yeah, Debs thinks base is too small. That's what you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sue Morton said it looks fine, very similar in proportion to the IKEA lamp. Yeah, I think so.
Small base, very long.
I quite
stem.
Fancy getting a couple of those IKEA lamps for bedside tables.
IKEA lamps?
Yeah.
The ones Kelly
really
sent
nice.
the message
no,
about.
Not those. They're really nice they're very similar in style, different shade. But yeah, smaller. But nice sort of bedside tables.
See what I'm living with.
Switch on with a little pulley handle thing.
She's interior designing these houses we haven't bought, or this house. Not just one.
Cliff says looks like they've changed the shade. Potentially, yeah. I mean, we might change the shade at some point if we find a better one. Looks
fine, very similar in proportion to the IKEA. Okay. I prefer a long shot. Do you, Bertha? Do you? Yeah, it feels like
I read that.
The base could have been a bit larger and the neck a bit shorter. Neck. Do lamps have necks? And we're going back to the giraffe now with its neck. Someone put a little funny in about the giraffe's neck. Shade is too small. Yeah. But there you go. It was like, what was it, £3 or £4?
I think it was 4.
Yeah.
But, you know, can't go wrong, £4 for a lamp like that. Needs a taller but narrower shade.
Oh, you think? I don't know. I don't think it needs any more height on it. I don't think you want that going any higher when it's already really long and thin. Anyway, we will try it in our new house when we get a house. And we'll sell it on if we don't like it.
Yeah. Well, Luby Lou learnt recently how to recover or line a lampshade. That's cool.
Fancy.
Never really thought about doing that, to be honest.
Fancy. Right. So, I found, same day when we were out and about. This, which is instantly recognizable, right? This is Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, an album I have loved for many years. I've never owned it on vinyl. Kind of tempted to keep it, but then I had a look when I actually had a look in the shop. Didn't do much research at the time and haven't really stopped to do any more. But I have a feeling this could be something special. Let's, yes, Pink Floyd, exactly. So it came out, was it 72, 73, something like that? But it is, so 1973. Oh, my birth year, actually. It's as old as me. So it's catalogue number SHVL 804. But in the runoff is the matrix numbers of a record, which gives you an idea of its issue, etc. And the matrix numbers on this are, wait for it, on the A side, A11.
Is that A1 or A11? That was my question.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. A-11. Oh, maybe that's an 11. What is that?
That's what I
11th
said
edition?
to you in the shop, and you said
I couldn't really read it. I thought it was 1-1, didn't I? B1. What's that then? Is that B1C? Or is it B10? Oh. So,
I don't know. I can't
so
really see in this
maybe
way.
now it's an early edition,
What can you see?
but not a first. Oh, well, look, Jess hearing something. You're not impressed? Is it not as good as I thought it was?
Lainey wants to know, have you turned into Lawrence shirt sleeves with all your interior talk?
What? So yeah, maybe A-11. So is that like an 11th? But I'm not sure.
Hi, Nadina.
I clearly need help. I clearly need help.
You do.
But I paid £6 for it and then got excited that it might be a really early pressing. I will have to do some... I'm using my arm hairs just to brush the dust off, if you're wondering. Pink Floyd first press had a solid light blue triangle label. Oh, so mine's not solid. Mine's like shaped, but it's just the outline. So that kind of answers that question then, does it? I was going to get on Discogs and do some proper searching. Paid £6 on it. Yeah, okay. We don't have the solid triangle. Oh, what a disappointment.
Oh no.
It may
still worth something though.
It may be a keeper, yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be worth more than £6 that I paid. The vinyl is actually in really lovely condition. The sleeve isn't, but the vinyl is pretty lovely. It may yet be a keeper. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I don't mind if you keep it.
The sleeve, can you see in the light?
I don't have a problem with you keeping things.
Somewhere somebody has written on some paper and it's kind of gone through. There you go, look.
That's annoying, isn't it?
So there's all sorts of like scribblings.
That's a good word, isn't it? Scribblings.
And annoyingly, the charity shop sellotaped the label on. I'm not going to do it now. I'll have to get that off carefully. But yeah, it's not very often you find Dark Side of the Moon on vinyl in a charity shop. But it's not quite as good as I thought then. Use Jeff's ears as a duster. That's not a bad plan,
You can't
Jeff.
talk to Nick when he's looking at vinyl. He glazes over. Yeah, well.
Yeah, is that just agreement? Still a nice
Do you
buy.
like the stamps, Nick?
Oh yes, Phil sent me a picture of this. I don't know if are they a new thing then? Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon stamps. Don't know if that's a new edition. New stamps out. Somebody was saying just keep it. Well, it may be kept. It depends how much it's worth, really. Because I have it on CD and Not quite the same, is
The
it?
hairdryer can help remove the sellotape and hopefully not obliterate the album cover in the process.
Yeah, I will carefully look into that. I have removed plenty of sellotape from things. There's
Chris G
various.
says those aren't scribblings, they're probably hieroglyphics.
Do you think? There's like lots of circles. Like somebody was just doodling on a bit of paper and it's just all gone through.
Yeah.
But hey. So that was really about it, apart from one really nice item that you want to keep for your video.
Which I let out a little squee when I found.
In mid-charity shop, Andrea was making very odd noises when she found this item.
I brought it up to you and went, "Be still, my beating heart.
Be still, my beating heart. Look what I found."
So yeah.
And then
that'll be in my charity
shop. Then we got outside the shop, and then you were even more vocal about it. Oh my God, this is a what's it thingy with Bobby. There's lots of watched items ending. Oh, I messaged the seller about some Depeche Mode fan club magazines and said, would you combine postage if I win a few of your lots? And the reply came, hi, I follow your channel. I was like, wow, okay. And I don't think I've got the guy's name, and I'm assuming it's a bloke, maybe. Anyway, whoever it is watches and is hopefully watching tonight. I think I've won 2 lots so far, was it? And I was outbid on
I think you did, yeah.
Most of the others, so I don't know. And there's a bunch ending right now. But yeah, the seller said, thanks for the videos and stuff, and I'll give you free shipping if you win any. So that's cool.
No, Tim, it wasn't quite as good as a chicken, but it's something that I love.
What? Where?
Tim at the bottom says, found another chicken.
Oh,
it wasn't a chicken.
Wasn't a chicken.
It wasn't, it wasn't as valuable as a chicken, but it's a nice thing.
All types of scribblings happening in our minds that year, sitting in the dark, listening in the glow of the Valve stereo.
Kimmy Kitty's asking, do we watch the hit list? We do. We love it.
Oh yes,
I really like the hit list.
We considered going on it, but then anything post 90 we struggle with.
We do.
We honestly like the 80s and 90s rounds in that. We can sometimes ace all of that.
Well, 70s maybe, 80s, 90s definitely. But then it starts to get a little bit like, oh, I don't know.
Anything recent.
Yeah.
Clueless. But it's a great program. And that final round is so harsh when they're counting down the time.
And I think it's because it's so quick. The clips are so quick. And I can't think under pressure that quickly. It's like when Ken Bruce does, 3 in 10 or whatever. And he could say somebody that I'm a massive fan of. Can I think of 3 songs in 10 seconds? No, because suddenly I'm under pressure to think of them.
Yeah, even if it's someone that you're mad keen on, like Janet Jackson, you go, I can't think, or ABBA. I don't know the ABBA songs.
Although, to be fair, Janet Jackson did come up recently. I was all right.
Did you manage that?
I managed that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both, well, I certainly talked about going on Popmaster, and the thought of getting loads of like 60s and 70s or maybe noughties onwards questions, and I've just failing miserably scares me.
It's such a lottery, isn't it? And you listen to people like going, oh no, this isn't my era and all that. Yeah,
I should just do it. Bite the bullet.
You should.
Jugs or mugs, says Ashley. Well, you'll have to wait and see. Now, if you're not,
it's neither.
Give it away. There should be a link below to Andrea's channel.
I've been a bit slow on it recently because we've had so much going on, but I've got at least 2 videos in my phone that I just need to edit.
Did you film at the Jumble Trail as well?
Yeah,
I filmed at the Jumble Trail, and all the footage is still in there. And I do have a new I shared actually my new portable camera, and it's being a pain. It won't link to my phone to get the footage off and stuff. Got a little bit annoyed earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
Technology.
You did. And then you started being all negative about other things, and then you got shirty with me because because I made a comment. I think I said, well, it's a good job you've been positive about it. And then you were like, rah, 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 rah. I was like, okay, I'm just going to walk away now.
Honestly, if there's one thing that takes me from naught to peed off quickly, it's technology not doing what it says on the tin.
I get it myself. Well, we've got this new printer, and you set it up and you linked it to your computer. Works lovely, like a dream. And you were so proud of yourself. And I brought my laptop in. I was like, right, okay, let's link my laptop. I can't do it. It won't do it.
Exactly the same laptops. We've both got new Mac laptops. Mine goes, hi, printer, let's be friends. And yours goes, no, don't like it. I don't
know what you're talking about.
It's like, what? Why? Instant rage. Anyway, Kath E says, hi, all been lurking. Ooh. Had to clean some chime bars, like the ones we played at primary school.
Oh, excellent.
What are they? Like the ding dong, Heidi hi thing?
No, it's a triangle, isn't it? Oh, no, a ding, yeah, like a, yeah.
Xylophone.
No, like, are they the ones that sort of hang and like you?
I don't know. We don't know what they are. But Kath's cleaned some.
Good. Oh, hi, Alan.
Alan, we did talk about going to the Hatfield boot, and we didn't do it. We may bump into you there someday soon. Floyd stamps came out in 2016. Oh, right. Oh, missed that then. Oh, was that when they did the Bowie ones? Because do you remember?
Message for you, dear.
Aaron got the Bowie ones, didn't he? Stamps.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a whole set of Bowie, though, wasn't there? Mm. Anyway, hi Nick, it's Graham here, who is selling the Mode fan clubs mags. Good stuff. Can't believe the price of one batch sold for. It wouldn't surprise me. You get a couple of Mode fans bidding on something. I used the sniping website. See, that went wrong as well. My sniping tool went all weird earlier, so I got another account set up, and I sniped every one of your lots, expecting to maybe win one or two, and so far that's what's happened. I think they're still going, aren't they? But Graham, you were saying about you're going to list your vinyl. If you find me on Instagram or Facebook and DM me, I'd love to know what vinyl you'll be selling. We may be able to do a deal. But yeah, so far I think it's still just 2 lots. Are any left? Oh yes, 3, 1, 2 more lots left at the top there. Currently at 14.16, which is below my potential bid, so I might win those.
Oh, Ashley loves Popmaster. Yeah, the hit list is really good.
You'll love the hit list as well, Ashley.
Oh yeah, Neil, I have played Hurdle. I was telling you about Hurdle, where you get an intro and you get snippets of it, and slightly more as you go along if you can't get it in one.
I've not seen it yet, but it sounds right up my street.
That's good. What's this about?
Slow on, but
well, yeah, we've had a lot going on. A lot.
I know it's a poor excuse, but funnily enough, we've had a ridiculous amount going on, and I'm due for an app update meeting after this, which should be good. We had a massive list of problems to solve after we let people loose on it, and I think we're pretty much there.
What's this about? Big power switch off. Are we living under a rock? We're living under. We're trying to sell our house rock. Don't know what else is going on in the world.
Oh, tonight 10 p.m. for 10 minutes. Yeah. First I've heard. Rock ballads is my type of music. You quite like.
I like a rock ballad.
Yeah,
I really like a rock ballad.
Not really my cup of tea, but I can appreciate a good one. Oh, shame you missed out. It was a good one, was it?
Oh well, we left it for you.
We are trying to be sensible. I mean, we picked up a handful of bits.
Believe it or not, even though we went to a couple of charity shops.
Because we don't want to cart all of this to the new place, so we are going to clear the majority of this, hopefully before we move. It's still the plan. Right, I should start again. I saw a super chat. Daniel Jones. Hi. Thank you so much for the super chat. Nick, on eBay, I bought Now 42, 46, blah, 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 loads of Now albums. Contains a lot of late 2000s house music, including Kerncraft 400 by Zombie Nation. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, by the time the 2000s came around, we
were in new baby mode and then new business mode, so we weren't listening to as much music, I suppose.
And I was still into the bands I was into in the 90s, who were all still at that point releasing music in the early 2000s. REM, Depeche Mode, U2, Radiohead. And that's what I just carried on buying and listening to.
I was still listening to Radio 1 right up until a few years back, but
yeah, now we're old Radio 2 or Radio whatever listeners. Radio 1, it's like, nah, we've given in to being old. But yeah, sounds like you're collecting Now albums then. I don't have any in stock, otherwise I'd offer you some of mine.
Steve says, Depeche Mode fans love memorabilia so much they just can't get enough.
Saw that coming. Right, well, sniping tools. I used to use BidNip, and then that kind of vanished off the face of the earth for some reason, switched to GoofBid, and I can't connect my eBay to GoofBid. It won't connect. They told me when I tried to set up some snipes for these listings that I'd lost whatever eBay authorization. So click this link to authorize your eBay, and it just spins at me. It doesn't do anything. So I set up, what's the one I used today? Bidnapper. I've got a free trial with Bidnapper at the moment, but then once the trial's up, it's really quite expensive on Bidnapper. So I want to sort out my GoofBid account because I found GoofBid really good. I think you said, yeah, you found it a bit unreliable. I've not had a snipe go awry on GoofBid. I never had a problem until tonight, annoyingly. Had a whole day of tech going wrong.
Yeah.
Andrea should rename her channel Jugs and Mugs. All right, you going to do that? Just think of all the views you'd get. Right, don't think that's happening. That is why I think self-driving cars won't be out until I'm in my 70s and I'm 27. Yeah, but the Teslas already have self-drive, don't they?
I don't like the idea of self-drive.
No, I don't, to be fair.
Doesn't feel like it's very safe.
No. Well, we're both a little bit control freaky-ish. So probably we wouldn't be switching that option on.
And you and technology, I mean, you know.
That's just rude. It's true, but rude.
Oh, Cliff says he sent you the link for her about 2 weeks ago. That sounds about right, Cliff, yeah.
I probably saw it and thought that sounds good and then got busy doing other stuff, Cliff. Yeah. Apologies.
But Cliff, I can tell Nick about all kinds of stuff and he'll sound like he's interested. And then somebody like you, for instance, will then tell him, or Ian will tell him something. And then he goes, oh, do you know what? Cliff and Ian, but they were telling me about this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I told you about that like weeks ago. Oh. But
I might have been selectively hearing.
Exactly.
Like you do with me. You know what it's like. Yeah. You just tune people out, don't you?
Did you tune Cliff out then?
No. Stop it. Yeah, well, probably next Sunday we'll have more app updates.
Kathy says power switch off is a protest. Can someone explain to us? Because we've completely missed this. We've just been like in our own.
We watched the news yesterday.
We didn't watch it yesterday.
We watched the news on Friday.
We watched a little bit of the news today.
Pete's Retro Collectibles. I know it's weird, but I just hit 200 subscribers. So thanks whoever just subscribed. Just made a video editing later on tomorrow. Well, if you're not subbed, you can go and sub to Pete's Retro Collectibles. We might get you a couple more, Pete. Good stuff. Oh, Aid's in. Hey, Aid. Not spoken to Aid for a while. I'm buying all sorts of new stuff to try selling. Only going to learn by trial and error. It's the best way.
Somebody's screaming on the telly, aren't they?
Do you want to let him go? Let him go.
No, it's just...
He just wants to growl.
Somebody's just screaming on the telly.
Stop worrying about it, Jeff. This is what he's like. He hears dogs like right up the street that we can't even hear, and it sets him off. Happy birthday, Adrian.
Oh, happy birthday.
What's this here? Teresa, hello. Evening, Nick, Andrea, and friends. Don't you find if you're on a buying ban, you find loads if you're sourcing? There seems to be, if you're sourcing, there seems to be nothing around. It's whenever we go in a charity shop, we find stuff, and then we can't resist. Certainly find that.
Yeah.
Buying stuff isn't our problem.
No, it is a problem.
No, yes, it can be a problem. It's not the hard part, is it? Keeping up with getting it sold is. Our sales are terrible. We are so far on a 0 sales day today. We've not had a 0 sales day.
Long time.
Years, I think.
It's because we haven't, listed anything for a while.
No. Well, I listed a little bit of vinyl and some other bits this week, didn't I?
Yeah. But
only a handful.
We've neglected eBay, so we've been really, really busy. So
we do have quite a good excuse. We've been painting, decorating, DIYing, and putting the house on the market. Yes.
And now we've got Ellen home for 2 weeks, so that'll be another thing that want to go and do things with her instead.
The last Now album on cassette tape was Now 64. It is extremely hard to find. I heard it was a reject. It contained classical music instead of the Now. Really? Oh. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for Now 64 on tape. Gixxon is free, but can donate a small amount to have ad-free, I think. Well, with Gixxon, I pay to have the full version, which is only like $6 a year. That's how I do it. There is like a paid version. It was so little. And then you get the proper backup systems and stuff. I think they call it Gixxon Mirror or something. And I've used that for a few years and not had a problem. If Daniel Jones is collecting Now albums, I know a live stream on YouTube, which may be coming back soon, hopefully. When's it coming back, Neil?
Good. When's
it coming back? They were good fun when they were happening. Nick, have you heard the album The Dreaming by Kate Bush? I don't think I have listened to that one. What's the one I used to have that's got this woman's work on it? I don't think I have a copy of that anymore. I used to love that. Maybe it's called This Woman's Work. No, The Sensual World. I don't have much of Kate's stuff at all.
Graham says, Nick, I sold my original Rose Bowl t-shirt and Dodgers Stadium t-shirt a couple of years ago for a decent amount.
Wow, I bet. Yeah, we were talking about vintage band t-shirts in the charity shop we were in only yesterday, wondering how many, scruffy, maybe a little hole in or whatever, old band t-shirts have come into charity shops and they've just thrown them in the rag bin because they're scruffy. But I've seen Nirvana shirts that have holes in and rips and stuff sell for in the hundreds and hundreds because they're that rare. But I bet so many just get binned. That's why they're so rare, right? Yeah, vintage DM shirts would go for a lot. I used to have Songs of Faith and Devotion era t-shirts from that tour and all of that. Wore them out. Wore them so much the print you know, if you wash print t-shirts so much, they go all funny, and then eventually they just go, don't they? They faded so much, I just threw them away. What's that? Oh, I thought you were highlighting
No, I
something.
haven't highlighted anything.
Built my eBay desk this week. Got shelves for packaging supplies. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll be having fun when we move, sorting out the business into the new place and getting that all set up. Yeah, we have plans. It depends which house we manage to buy. We've been looking at a few. Goofbit had the same endless authentication issue. So, is that a known issue then? I've actually queried it with them and said, why can't I link my account anymore? It's annoying. No, I've not ventured onto Discogs. I'm just sticking with eBay for the time being. Works for me. Oh, it's not a 0 day. It's not a 0 day.
Was it one of you? Thank you.
A whole £5 sale. That's funny. Turn everything off for 10 minutes at 10 p.m. as a protest against power prices. I see, right. So we're turning the power off, not the power companies. I thought it was like there's going to be a power cut. Okay. We could take part in that.
Yeah. It's a bit like they do that on Earth Day, don't they?
Do they? What, turn on the power off? Used to me.
Yeah. I've done it before.
Oh, Laney's, yeah, it's against the price rises for 10 minutes. Okay. Good evening, Peter. Just flick the main switch on the fuse board. That would work. Then you have to go around and reset your cooker and reset this, that, and the other. But yeah, we should join in. Might have to get a candle or two ready. Right? 10 o'clock. That's not far away, is it? It's going to be 9 o'clock soon. Hello. Hi, all from Benny and Katrina from Katrina, sorry. Katrina from Ireland. Good to see you. It's probably the David Attenborough program on BBC One.
Yeah.
That's probably what
I think
Ellen's
we were watching Antiques Roadshow before we came in here, so I don't think she's watching anything. I think she's fast asleep on the sofa.
She's asleep?
She went out last night with her friend, so she didn't get a lot of sleep.
What time did she get in this day?
About 4:45, I think.
4:45? She got in. Dirty stop out. Yeah, they went to Revenge, didn't they? Clubbing till 5 in the morning, our daughter was.
Quite jealous.
Yeah, well jealous. Oh, to be 20. 20. I nearly said 21.
No, not yet.
Oh, to be 20.
Oh, he says, hang on, when did this happen?
Where have you been? This is Jeff.
This is Jeff.
Jeff, Aid, Jeff.
Yeah, he's not a puppy. He's 8 years old. We've rehomed him, and it was all Carla's fault.
Blame Carla. She set it up.
Yeah.
Right, I'm probably way behind in the chat. The secret reseller. Ooh, shh. Hey everyone, does anyone believe buying new limited edition vinyls for reselling a few years later is a good business? I would say yes, there's money in it, but you would have to be very selective and kind of know your market. There'd be a few safe bets, I would think, like record store day stuff. But even with record store day stuff, I picked up the U2 one, didn't I? That's not moved in value at all. In fact, if I sold it now, I'd sell the U2 picture disc I picked up last record store day.
But potentially in the long term.
For loss. So yeah, I'm going to sit on that for a while.
Well, don't sit on it, break it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, I had to, you expected it. What's the one? Is it Erasure or Pet Shop Boys that doing
Erasure have a release for record store day coming up, very strictly limited, which I'm going to buy one for myself. I probably won't buy one as an investment, But the last Record Store Day record Erasure did was a limited, I think it was blue vinyl of Blue Savannah, reissue of the 12-inch, which I didn't buy. And that has gone up considerably.
We saw something else.
Saw something else?
Yeah.
I wasn't even tuned into the kitchen. It's a CD.
Boys to Men. Good choice.
Do you like Boys to Men?
I do.
Oh, Massive Attack.
Oh,
Now we're
very
talking.
good
Right,
choice.
Boys to Men fan, Massive Attack
Yeah,
fan.
I like Massive Attack though.
Oh, I
Massive
love
Attack.
Massive
The
Attack.
Protection album I just used to listen to over and over again when I was at university.
Ooh. I prefer Mezzanine and the later stuff, but
Yeah.
Protection is a great album. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. More info. The First Now album on iTunes was Now 62, released on the 28th of November, a week after the CD and tape.
Oh, okay.
It's got all the info. Yes. Neil's still plugging his stream.
Oh, hello.
If this is any of you, thank you very much for the orders.
Sam Brown, definitely a good choice. Sam Brown, we love this.
There's a bunch of stuff where we cross over, like Massive Attack, for example, we would both enjoy. Sam Brown is talented, and it's a great album. But the track Stop, the one everyone knows, is such a pure, perfect pop song. So good. It's timeless. And she's the daughter of
Joe Brown.
Joe Brown, very famous singer, songwriter from the 60s. Still going? Is he still going?
Yeah. A few years back, my dad went to see him.
Because he was contemporary with the Beatles, wasn't he? He was like that.
He does gigs every now and then. I think you saw him at the stables just outside Milton Keynes.
I thought twice of it, but both times the vinyls were sold out before I could get my hands on it. That's the other thing. With Record Store Day, we went to the last one and we were something like 100th in the queue because we were all given numbers, weren't we?
Yeah.
And
what date is it this year?
Oh, it's on the calendar, 23rd of April.
Jumble Trail Day again.
Oh, for goodness sake!
That's what happened last time.
We'll send her then.
Never, she won't be home.
Yeah, but there'll be a Record Store Day in Brighton. In what's in that cool shop?
Would she do that for you?
Yeah, maybe. I
doubt she'd get up that time in the morning unless there was something 21 Pilots involved in it.
Oh man, I'll see. Good evening. It's Hayley Beanie. Good to see you. Yes, Kate Bush is a bit of a legend. I should explore more of her records, really. I've only ever owned a handful. We have noticed, says Kath, that Jeff looks so much more confident these days. He's getting used to being a superstar and getting papped.
Yeah. We're
really enjoying doing his Instagram. Well, I mean, Jeff's enjoying it, obviously, because he does it. Oops. Yeah, it's really good fun because it
yeah, we both do it, don't we? So
it makes us take pictures of him, and we're gonna have a wonderful record to look back on of all these random things he's been up to. Isn't that right, Jeff? He's just getting pampered. Is this you lot?
Oh, Matilda, that's Ellen's favourite film in the world, Matilda.
Yes.
And book. She absolutely loved that.
When Ellen was younger, that would get watched it felt like once a week in our house. I know every scene and every line in that, it feels like. It's a really good, the version there's only been one film version. It's got Danny DeVito in it, that one. Yeah.
Mara Wilson, is it?
That's it. Mara? Yeah. Sounds right.
Yeah. Mara something, I think.
Yes. Right. Let's find some chat. Most surprising one was a Happy Mondays one. Oh, from 1989. Used to wear it for bed. Had a hole in one of the armpits. Sold it to a bloke in California for £120. It's mad, isn't it?
That is crazy.
I wish I kept all of mine. I used to have Carter USM shirts. I had Carter USM hoodies and long sleeve t-shirts and various DM shirts. think it was just them. Don't remember having any other ones. Must have done. Must have had other band tees.
Yeah, I had a load of Michael Jackson ones. I think I got rid of them all.
Pencils.
And I regret that.
Yeah. Yeah, we all regret getting rid of stuff, don't we? With hindsight. Wait for it.
Oh.
Ashley.
Shush, don't mention band t-shirts. Binned all my husband's old band t-shirts in a declutter. He's never forgiven me. Worse if he... Oh, no. Oh, Ashley. Oh, dear.
Oh, I feel a little bit sick. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Gosh.
Oh, dear, Ashley. Yeah, you'll be waiting a long time to be forgiven for that one.
Yeah. I bet he brings it up every now and then.
Oh, my God, Ashley.
And they were mostly from gigs. Oh dear. Yeah.
There's a lesson there. Let's all take on board this lesson. Don't throw away either way. Don't throw away your partner stuff without having a conversation first. Wow. Oh dear. Well, you're still together. That's the main thing, and he's still not forgiven you.
I
Hi,
saw
Jane.
the tap and then got a message.
Top.
Oh, I've even got my glasses on. And then I got a message saying that they know the delivery says it's been delivered, but they haven't got it. What would you do? Am I covered by eBay? Yes, I would say you are covered by eBay. We have exactly the same situation, but it's not a tap or a top. Yeah, we've sold something. It says it's been delivered, and they've opened an item not received a request, and I have said to them, the tracking is showing it's been delivered, and they said, yes, I know that, but I haven't got it. So I've suggested to them to check it everywhere that they can. You know, did they have a safe place? Could they have left it outside of the house? Is it in the sorting office? Haven't heard anything back, so I'm thinking that eBay will probably just close the case because it's showing as delivered, and they go by tracking.
Yep.
There's not really very much we can do about it, unfortunately.
But in a nutshell, you should be covered in that instance because you've done your part and you provided the tracking. The tracking is showing that it's been delivered, so eBay will back you, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like to guarantee it, but there's no reason why they shouldn't. You've done all the right things, and it's not your fault, so you should be covered. Undercover arbitrage. Hello. Hello, mate. What area are you moving to? We are hoping to move to the sort of Suffolk-Norfolk border area. We were looking at the coast, but we compromised that to get what we wanted by coming inland a bit. We're going to still be nearer the coast. We're not sure 100% yet where we're going, but we are super keen on a couple of properties. So yeah, I don't want to jinx anything. So more news to follow. Right, sorry if I'm missing your questions or chat. There's so much to go through.
Yeah, it was a joke, Susan. It was a joke.
Hi, Susan.
And if I blame her, then it was in a very good way, because the best thing ever's happened. So.
We can't thank Carla enough, no, and we've said such to her. So yeah, she knows. If you walked into a bar, what's the first drink you're ordering?
Red wine.
It depends on me, on the day, on the time, how I feel. You know, I'm not averse to lager or bitter or cider. If I'm on holiday, spirits sometimes. It depends. We both had cider the other day, didn't we? When we were out in the sun.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that was nice.
You had some. Yours was so sweet though. It was a recorder lig.
Yeah.
Strawberry and lime or something. Too sweet for me. So I had I think it was a Stowford Press, which was all right. Interesting question. Thanks, Christopher. I bet it's lovely having Ellen home. Are you doing much over Easter?
We haven't really thought about it too much, but yeah, we'll do something nice. I imagine over the Easter weekend we'll do some Easter egg hunting with small people in our family. That usually happens.
Oh, I missed out. Missed out on that lot.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to get some Easter eggs in for the miniature people.
Yeah.
Iris, Erin, Nina.
I'm usually a bit more
Willow,
organised than
Eden.
this, and I haven't got anything yet. Yeah.
So many small people in our family these days.
Lots and lots. Dovish has been hanging around with the bad crowd.
Just going out and living life in Brighton.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a super chat. Thank you, David. Is broadband? Yeah, it is a consideration, definitely. But yeah, the people. There are a couple of houses that we're interested in, perhaps, and both have got one's working from home anyway, and they've got the broadband is fine, and the other one we did a test, that's fine. So
we did a speed
if
test.
If we go for one of those houses, then yeah, we've got no qualms about it, and we would do the same if that didn't work out and we found another house. And
yeah, it is in this day and age. It's well worth doing. Just do a speed test while you're there.
Yeah.
You did it on your phone, didn't you? I was going to take the laptop and do a speed test, but yeah.
Just all up in the air because obviously we've got to sell our house before we can confirm anything.
Indeed. So yes, in answer to that, David, and thank you for the super chat. Particularly for us, obviously, doing this sort of thing, streaming, running an internet business, so important. And it would be a game changer. If there wasn't fast broadband at a property, we would probably not consider it. Oh, Frozen DVD.
Oh.
Thank you if that's one of you guys.
You're going down. Right, hang on a minute. Bear with.
What's your opinion on promoting auction sales? I don't know about promoting auction sales. Promoting fixed price buy it nows, which you can do. We do that. We promote it by like just 1 or 2% as a rule, and we get sales through it. Whether we'd have got those sales regardless anyway, it was a bit of a tricky one. I think the community is a bit split on whether that's worth doing or not, whether it's just a way of eBay generating more cash for themselves. But we do promote. Do you promote all yours still?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Charlotte says, I'm having a 5 sales day, turning £1 into £35 and £1.50 into £25 for jumpers.
Yeah.
Don't knock it. Like it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Sam Brown did backing vocals for Pink Floyd. Did she? I never knew that. Wow.
You wanted to get down. Now you're looking like you want to get up again.
Oh, Imagine Dragons.
Do you want to get up again?
He's now laying on the floor.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he wants.
Fair enough. Oh, A Day in the Life of Pete says, I've just placed an order from you. Thank you.
Where's that?
Just there.
Oh, there. Was that the Frozen order then? Thanks. I've marked down all the media. Honestly, just going to clear it out. What's left before we go, we'll probably donate. So it's about as cheap as we can go without, giving it away at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few bargains available. The rest of my family in this house have just decided to take part in the 10 p.m. blackout for 10 minutes. Okay, well, we'll give it a go. We'll all be in the dark together. Tom, hello, mate. Good to see you. Hope all is well.
About Tom tonight, actually, because we were watching Country File and they were doing like beach cleanups, and there were people that do what you do with your plastic, and they were taking plastic off the beach, and there was one woman that was making jewelry, and then there was another man that was making plant pots out of like sort of fishing wire that he was picking up. It was really cool.
Yeah, recycling found
Doing
plastics.
exactly the same, like, breaking it down into tiny parts and melting it down and reusing it. It was really cool.
Nick, have you listened to the recording of the first Depeche Mode concert that you went to at Wembley on their live recording site? I haven't. I didn't know that was available to listen to.
Oh.
I have watched videos of various recordings on the World Violation Tour. I don't know if it was any of those were the one I was at. I'll have to look into that. Has Ellen been to see the stage show of what?
Matilda.
Oh, Matilda.
No, she'd love to, but she hasn't. I'd really like to see that as well.
Ah. Oh, we need to sort out that wine tasting. I don't know why that came into my head now.
Well, thinking about booking stuff.
I got a Christmas present. Was it 2 Christmases ago? 3 Christmases ago? I don't know.
No, it wasn't last Christmas. It was the Christmas before.
2. For a wine tasting day, and lockdown was happening.
Lockdowns were happening.
And we still haven't organised it. And we think we've got some time left on it, have we?
Yeah, well, we'll have to have a look at it tonight.
We need to do that. When I was 16, I threw away all my first edition Pokemon cards. Hundreds of them.
Oh.
There we go. We've all done it, Ashley.
Oh, no.
Yeah. My regrets from childhood were, my mum gave away not only my Star Wars stuff, but this is the bit that hurt was my collection of Zoids that I loved, and I had kept them meticulously complete and in amazing condition. And she just decided to give them all to my cousin, and that was it. They were just gone. Yeah, God knows what Calvin did with them. Not impressed.
Yeah.
I wasn't consulted in any of this. I think it may have been when I was away at uni.
Probably.
And I'd kept them all, purposefully kept them. Oh, and another one, and this was me. I had all of my my Club Nintendo magazine collection from whenever I started buying them, 1990, something like that. And I just threw them all away one day. I decided, I think it might have been when I was moving out of home or something. I was just like, oh, whatever. There just wasn't in that headspace anymore. And I used to have a subscription to Total Nintendo magazine. I had all of them. I thought about buying some of them back, but what would I do with them?
Yeah. We used to, when I was little, we used to have a person that came to the door to buy toys. And my mum used to sell toys that she deemed me not to be playing with anymore. And she sold my very, very favourite doll that I used to carry everywhere. And I'm still gutted to this day. I still miss that doll.
Wow.
It was called Pinky Blue. I still miss it.
Oh dear. That's quite sad.
Yeah.
Hi, George. Late joining. We'll watch back. Busy wedding planning, organising for Saturday. Wow. Have a great day.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your wedding. Maybe planning someone else's. Who knows?
Oh, wow. I hope it goes well.
We've got a wedding coming up soon. My nephew, David, and we've got to get that. Do you remember I had this big light up Mr. and Mrs. sign, which I was going to sell, and he was like, oh, can I have it for my wedding? So we're going to just let him use it for the day, but it's still in the loft. Although he did say he was going to come here and pick it up.
Yeah, but he said he was going to come on the 23rd. Well, now we're going to Record Store Day and trying to get to a jumble trail.
That is how I've acquired all my best scores. The wife sells off the entire video game collection without the husband knowing at a garage sale.
Yeah. Well, we had one that was a bit iffy, didn't we?
Did we?
You bought a load of
DVDs at a boot sale.
DVDs, no. It was CDs.
And they started arguing. Was it?
No. It was at a jumble trail, and there was a load of CDs, the CD singles. Can't remember who the artist
Wonder
was.
Stuff.
Yeah, it was Wonder Stuff.
Happy Mondays.
Yeah, and we weren't sure at the time whether she just had a clear out and her husband didn't know about it, because she was like, oh, this is his collection. He's been collecting for years. And we're just having a clear out now.
Yeah,
We're like, I wonder if he knows about this. I feel really.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there was one time at a car boot sale in the really early days, like I'm talking like 2000 or 2001 or something, and I bought a stack of media, probably CDs, but I remember it being DVD box sets as well. And the lady gave me a price, and I paid. And just as we were walking off, the husband like arrived back at the stall or whatever, and said, "Where's all the DVDs?" And I said, "Oh, I sold them all." And then she said, "I sold them all for a tenner or whatever it was." And he went mental. And we're just like, "Keep walking. Oh, this is awkward." Yeah, that was a bit much. We left them
Yeah.
to have a domestic. Right. We are 8 minutes past. So we better think about wrapping up.
Yeah.
So we normally end with words of wisdom. So if you can think of anything that you want to share, we will read out some words
Hi,
of
Matt
wisdom.
Walker.
Wisdom. Hi, Matt.
It says good luck with the move. Thank you.
Thank you. Old Rosie is nice cider, but very strong. Yeah.
Well, Selena says Brighton is awesome when you're young. Although at my age, I prefer the shopping.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
enjoy it down there. It's a really happening city, isn't
We
it?
love Brighton. We're not that keen on the shopping though.
Thanks.
There's some charity shops.
If it was one of you who bought the little torch thing, thank you. Not got many of those left now. So yeah, if you can think of any words of wisdom, we will read some out and we will pick one each today, shall we?
Orange Tube is asking,
Tune me out.
I
Tune
did
me
hear
out.
you, but I'm reading the chat. Orange Tube is asking, do we always allow offers on buy it now sales? And do you set minimum? I do set a minimum. And yes, pretty much.
I have best offer on some, not all, and I don't bother with the setting minimum.
Oh look, Daniel bought Matilda and Sam Brown and Boys to Men.
Awesome.
Thank you, Daniel.
What a selection. Good stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I've got very little media left compared to what I would normally have in stock. This is the lowest our media has been for years.
Tom says he knows the guy that makes plant pots. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, out of fishing nets, that guy.
Well, look, Ben says the Darkness vinyl we're selling at the moment is on $42.90 at the moment.
Yeah, it keeps creeping up, and that is surprising me because I think I said in my last video I play tested it because it was in not great condition visually, and it skipped in a few spots. So even with saying that, it's already at 42. I wouldn't pay that for a record that doesn't play through, but there you go.
Will said, I had a look on the internet and it looks like you have a real record there. The numbers match the same as on rare Pink Floyd albums.
Yeah, I think it will have some value, but I'm not sure now. It's like a first press. It's an early edition, I'm pretty sure. But I did say to you, didn't I, about the blue triangle? And I opened this up and I couldn't remember but I think it's solid. You want all of this filled with pale blue.
Hi, Scott and Amy. They say, we're watching your Sunday stream. How are things going with selling off the stock? Slowly but surely. I noticed lots of vases and mugs in the background, and I sell those too. Thanks to you. Oh,
we have, since we moved this in, we haven't really started tackling this. We got busy doing a multitude of jobs on the house, but we're getting back into listing now, right?
Yeah. Yes. Tom says, my granny threw away my dad's collection of fossils that my granddad had found in the coal mine when he was young.
Oh, that's really tragic. I used to collect fossils as well. I don't know where. I think they were all given to a cousin or something. I used to have a little cabinet full of them.
The Wembley DM concerts are on their live recording site. Literally everything. Bootlegs, soundboards, early rare recordings from back early years.
Oh, I'm going to have to go exploring.
Oh no, Ashley, it gets worse. Also binned his Kerrang magazine collection in that purge, and the CDs went to Music Magpie. Oh, it is a miracle you're still married.
Ashley, step away from the husband stuff.
Oh my goodness. Although I do remember that when my aunt met my uncle, and she first when they first got together, she got rid of all of his clothes and bought him brand new ones.
That's creepy. What?
She didn't like him. She wanted him to dress differently.
I don't care if you don't like someone's clothes. You don't get rid of their clothes.
He used to be in the Merchant Navy, so he was away at the time, and she just cleared out all of his clothes. Yeah.
Now there's control freaks, and then there's that.
Well, they're still married, and it's many, many years later. So,
right, I think we're getting into some.
Okay,
we'll read out
we
some
are
words.
getting into some words of wisdom. Have I? No.
Okay.
Okay, so this one.
Go on.
When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities.
That is good.
It's good.
That is good. Yeah, I have been, with everything that's going on, I'll be honest, I've been battling with staying positive about certain things that have been going on with the app for one, and with everything going on with the potential move. You know, it's been a proper roller coaster, but you are right, and that's perfect for what we're trying to achieve at the moment, focusing on the positives.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of positives, you know, with trying to sell this place, and yeah, it's just focusing on those, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I like that.
Susan says, consult your partner, child, parent before having a clear out of their stuff. Yeah.
Ashley, you listening?
RH Tube says, no matter where you move to, always remember your roots, especially if it means to qualify for non-dom status. Oh dear.
Current affairs. Yeah.
Never trust a reseller.
Never trust a reseller. What's this? Always blows my mind. 1 million seconds is 12 days. 1 billion seconds is 31 years.
Oh, okay. George Ellison says, give to those who need before those who want. Yes.
Wow, that's quite deep.
Elaine, remain kind to all and treat others the way you would like to be treated. Yeah, I try and live my life that way.
Yeah. Be thankful for and enjoy every healthy day, as you never know when those days will end. Blimey, it's true.
Yeah. Anthony says, to quote the late Chris Cornell, the grass is always greener where
the dogs are shitting. I've not heard that. Yeah. Oh, Chris Cornell, R.I.P. It takes one song to evoke 1,000 memories. Isn't it true?
Yeah.
Isn't it true?
Really is.
See, Ken knows we're a sucker for the music-based ones. That's a good one. 1 + 1 = 11. Okay. Don't buy a Kinder Easter egg this year. Why is that?
I don't know.
What are we missing out on here? What? Oh, okay. I'll take the advice though.
Sight speed matters. Yeah.
Yes, it's true.
If it's yours, don't sell it without asking. Well, yes.
If it's not yours, I should say.
Oh, that yeah.
It's not the strongest of the species that survives, not the most intelligent that survives. It's the most adaptable to change.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah. That applies to working for yourself, doing your own thing.
Yeah. Be
prepared to switch tack and do something else.
Tom says, never trust a reseller's stock. I can't
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. Oh, Paul D bought the Torch and the Supergrass CDs.
Oh, the Supergrass. Yeah, a pair of Supergrass CDs. Great albums. You will love those. Yeah, absolute bargain for those 2 albums. I was so into Supergrass in the early days. We were watching the Britpop thing. Did anyone else watch the Britpop documentary?
Oh, that was so good, wasn't it?
That was like, I was so into just about I was obsessed with Suede, particularly their debut album.
It's a series as well, so they'll focus on somebody different next week.
Honestly, it was like reliving my student days, and then Elastica. And I didn't even understand a lot of the connections between Elastica and Suede.
No.
I knew about the connection between Elastica and Blur. I was also obsessed with Blur around the Park Life period. I was just in heaven
sold?
watching that. I don't know what was sold. Oh, some of the last question of sport cards. I marked them right down as well. Good stuff.
So, Secret Carper says, the struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Yeah. All you need is love. Yes. Da, 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 da.
Quoting the Beatles. I like it.
Bye, Tom.
See you, Tom.
Oh, yeah. I think you've seen that, haven't you?
Yeah, I
That's
mentioned it
Dustin
last
Hawkins
week,
one.
actually.
Yeah.
What? There's one there.
Oh. Hang around divorce courts and leave business cards offering clearing services. Okay.
Excuse me.
As the world keeps turning, we keep learning.
Indeed. Yes, we were talking about it earlier, Brian. Yeah, it's not as good as I thought it might be, but it was still a nice find. You know, it's not very often you find a Pink Floyd vinyl in a charity shop. So, what did you want to pick to highlight then? Sorry if we've not read yours out. What were you going to go with?
One further down I liked.
Go on then, what was that?
I haven't seen it yet.
Further down from here?
Mm.
I'll let you find it. That's
Okay.
as far as we got.
Yeah. Do you know, this is simple, but I quite like it. All you need is love.
Ba, ba, da, da, da.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't
the one
remember
for me,
which
I
one. Let's go back. No. What was it? What was it? I quite like Susan's. It's that.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, I've gone too far.
You've gone too far.
There was No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll stick with Susan's for now because it's fitting for the chat we've had. Consult your partner, child, or parent before having a clear out of their stuff. It is a word of wisdom that we have all learnt this evening.
Very true. Yeah.
And yours was a Beatles quote then.
Yeah.
All you need is love.
Yeah. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
As Ringo would say.
And you would indeed. So yeah, hopefully you'll get a video up on your channel this week then. Yes?
Hopefully. I said that last week and the week before.
You will. Let's be positive.
It is Easter and Ellen's home, so
you got loads of
don't
time.
hold your breath.
Okay, you can get it done. One video in a whole week. So there's going to be one on Andrea's channel, and I will try and get some more content out. We are done with the house, so I now have more time.
Well, the house is ready to go, but we will have to maintain it, and
we've got to get lots of listing done. So there may be some videos coming from me because I'll be working.
Guest coming.
I'll be working in. Oh yes,
for the next week or so.
We do have someone coming to visit.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Oh, Elena says, save the purple cabbages.
See, you know it's a cabbage. Not at all. All humour is accepted. Okay, so we'll be back next Sunday, I think. We don't have anything else. We're not away or anything, are we?
I don't think we are. No, but it is Easter Sunday, though.
Oh, all right. We'll be here on Easter Sunday.
But I think we're probably going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great week. Hopefully our sales will... Well, thank you to everyone who bought from us. That was awesome. We went from a 0 sales day to selling loads of media and stuff. So thank you very much for that. And we'll see you next week.
And just want to say to PVP that I did see what you were saying earlier, and I'm sorry that you've had such bad news, and you know, I hope that things work out in a more positive way, and you know, hope things work out okay. Absolutely. Okay, we'll catch you next week. Take care and bye. Are we done? Yeah. I'm thinking through what haven't we said and what haven't we done. Bye. Yeah. Have a good week, everyone. Bye.